Alright, so Payday just got some financial news. Or rather, Starbreeze got some financial news. And if you're anything like me, you've got no idea what's going on. Lucky us, I did some digging on what this means. And by this, let's just say, a Reddit post. And when I say digging, I mean asking Noli in the partner server, because he knows a lot more about business finance than I do. So thanks Noli, and thanks to the Starbreeze partner program for letting me in regardless of the insurmountable pain I cause everyone by existing. So let's go over what this statement means. I'm going to put the Reddit post right here because it's the most important part. But there's a PDF file you can check. It's 505 Games' press release with a bunch of this information. So if you want to go take a look, go for it. But anyway, in this statement, which again, pulled from Reddit, we can see a lot of business words. Holy moly, that's a lot. My Payday player brain can't process all this. I can barely read. What this statement essentially means is 505 Games told Starbreeze how much money is owed to 505 Games. Starbreeze has agreed to pay this money by January 2027. That's pretty much it. This is all coming off of previous deals made by a certain B. Anderson. That kind of made the company hit a lot of financial trouble in the past few years. It's catching up to him now in what I would probably consider to be the Payday Dark Ages. So that's great. It's just another straw on the camel back. Now that we have the basics of what this is out of the way, I want to go over what this means for Payday 3. Because so far there seems to be a lot of confusion about what this means. So I've seen a lot of people assume that this is an extension of support, that Starbreeze is receiving funding or support to continue making Payday 3 since we now have 2 more years before they have a significant financial hit to them. That's not the case at all. From what I can tell, this is just an agreement for Starbreeze to pay money to 505 Games by a certain date. I assume it's over a payment plan, which is what this Redditor pointed out here. So like, we're not back. We're not going to see an uptick in funding and support as a result of this. I think we're only really going to see a downturn from this if we see anything at all. It might not affect anything. At the rate Payday 3 is going and the lack of information the past month and a half from Starbreeze, things are looking a little bleak. This almost solidifies things for me. It feels like a final exit strategy by 505 Games to deliver essentially an invoice to Starbreeze while they still can. So TLDR, not fantastic. This doesn't mean really anything for Payday 3. It does mean that there's probably a hard stop in 2 years though. So if we do make it that far, that's probably it. I know this was just a short one, but I wanted to just clear things up because I was confused and it seemed like a lot of the community was confused, so I tried to do the research for you. I asked Noli, shout out to him. I even think some of the other partners were confused. Not a lot of us are financial experts. I'm in marketing, so like, I look at numbers, but it's not anything to this degree. Reddit's always confused, so I'm really not going to mention them. Thanks a lot to Noli for talking me through this a little bit. I had almost arrived at the right idea, but he cleared things up in a few sentences and we got there. At this point, I feel like it'd be silly of me to say that I hope this doesn't mean the end for Payday 3 because I'm a bit mentally checked out at the moment. You'll see me again when Armor 2.0 comes out, but don't expect that to be a happy day because I don't have super high hopes. Like, I know the dev team's working hard on it, and I'm sure whatever they're doing is going to be good, but it's going to be bad for the game overall. So again, no offense to the team still working on Payday 3. You're trying to clean up nuclear waste with a dustpan at this point, so I feel for you. Next video is also going to be a Payday video though. Subscribe to see it, assuming no other news breaks. Surely no other news will break.